One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Got his man quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up?
Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's McLeod. It's complete to the left. Look out, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Hill.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Picks up the first down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B. 221 wing. 221 wing.
They'll try the right side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score Texas 14, Ole Miss 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked in. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The offense wastes no time getting the time. Call.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. To throw, it's McLeod. Trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It'll be third and long. The snap sets up to throw. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
To the air, it's McLeod. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and
right down the gut of the field. The 20. Inside the touchdown. Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's McLeod. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Basic connection. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On the move, he fires. Working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 87.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
To the air, it's McLeod. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Finds a spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's looking deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's
loose down the left side. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Ole Miss, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing.
And he's thrown another interception. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set him up. Trying to take it back. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. comes the Texas offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just
a full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 7.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into momentum because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The corners are walked up tight. Rushes on him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen, build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Get set.
On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass, it's McLeod. He's got an open man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back at the 30. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the... Bringing it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They won the game today.